A pastor was once traveling on a bus down a bumpy road, and next to him was seated a college student, and the pastor was basically reading his Bible, and the student noticed that. And then the pastor asked the student, this young man, are you spiritually ready for the temptations that you will face in your college? And you know what this young man said? He said, I don't have a problem with temptation. I have strong willpower, he said. And then the minister took a pencil from his pocket and said, I can make this pencil stand up on the cover of the Bible even though the bus ride is bumpy. And then the young man said, Pastor, that is just not possible. The bus ride is bumpy. How can you make it stand on the Bible cover? And then the pastor said, see, I'm doing this right now. And he put the pen on the Bible cover and then held it in his hand. And then this young man said, Pastor, that's not right. You're holding the pen, or pencil rather. So how, obviously it will not fall. So you're holding the pen, and you didn't tell me that you're going to hold the pen. And the pastor said, yes, I didn't have to tell you that. I was planning to hold the pen anyways. And then he goes on to say that, you know what, when I hold the pencil with my hand, it stays, and when I leave it, it immediately falls. And then he went on to say this to this young man, if God were to remove his hand of protecting grace, we would immediately fall into sin. We would immediately fall into sin. If God doesn't hold us by his grace, each one of us will commit terrible sins and fall into terrible temptations. So humility is recognizing that you're weak and depending on God completely and knowing that he alone upholds us in our spiritual lives. Amen. You see, without God's grace, none of us can stand against the temptations we face each day. None of us can, no matter how spiritual we are. That's why the Lord taught us to pray that we will be protected from yielding to temptations.